Okay then. With that, I'd say welcome to the next iteration of the Kerbal stream program. Let's get back into our save. And today we are gonna go ahead and design a stock replica of the Falcon 9 rocket by SpaceX. So, first of all, I'd like it to be day, thank you. And then we're gonna go in here. So, now I'm gonna kind of design this from the bottom up, because I kind of need to try something real quick. If I use these kind of parts, the Falcon 9 has 9 engines on the bottom. These are really the only engines that we can... That's way too big. Because, you know, the smaller engines don't really work for that kind of... Yeah. Okay. So... That looks great. So we're gonna go ahead and be a little bit bigger than the real Falcon 9 here. Because we're actually gonna use SLS parts. This is more gonna be a Falcon Heavy. Like, Falcon X would probably more likely be what this is from the size. But, so I want one of these smack in the middle. And I want 8 of these around it. So, like this. That's actually not that easy. That's too much. Even for the biggest tank in this game. That engine bell is definitely too big for that. Like, I'd have to have it out here, which kind of looks stupid from the upside here. Like, this is the closest I can get these without them clipping into each other. I mean, this kind of looks like the setup the Falcon has, but the Falcon actually has the engine belts inside the like diameter of the actual rocket. So if we actually go ahead and say use, I don't know, frickin' these, they don't have less of a, like, if I go ahead and just put these next to each other, they don't have less of a diameter up there, so don't know. Let's see. If we use swivels instead, and for that I'd need actual, like, structural things that aren't that. Radial attachment, those, and I want that to be inside here, and I want 9 of those, 8 of those. Yep. And then I want this engine on here. Now that's a whole lot more like it. And frickin' engineer tells me it has a 1.9 thrust to weight of the pad. I don't know what the thrust to weight of the actual frickin' thing is. It doesn't tell me that on the SpaceX side, which is what I have open to as a reference. But this should be kind of fine. Now, what I'm a little bit worried about, though, is for the actual Falcon 9, only the center engine fires for landing. If I shut these down, like if I just put this in this stage, then the first stage has 0.22. However, this is gonna be more like here, or probably more like here when it lands. That's like really close to 1, which is bad, to be honest. What if I just have the center engine be a vector? I mean, that would be a little bit of a design break, since, you know, the actual Falcon has equivalent engine. What the hell? Game, please. That looks stupid. Well, I guess we're just not gonna have the engine splitting. We're not gonna have just one engine firing, because even like if I have the least amount of fuel in here that I possibly can put in, this has a thrust to weight of 0.68, which is not enough with one engine. So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep the engines on. Also, we'll need some landing legs. Should be under utility, right? Landing strut. Those look very tiny. Do we not have anything bigger? Because those are kinda not gonna work. Are these the biggest landing legs that we have? Yup. That's neat. Because, god dang, that's not gonna be going down far enough. Unless, of course, I go ahead and just offset the shit out of this stuff. Which, why not? You know? Offset these in. And offset this in. To be level. And offset the landing legs a little bit down. That's about as far down as I can go with those, right? Also, I kinda only want 4, just to actually have the configuration that the real rocket has. Eh. That should be fine. I mean, theoretically we can just go ahead and try whether that actually, yeah, launch anyway, cause I don't care about control right now. All I care about is whether this stands. Okay, with a full tank, this stands and is completely fine. Ender Dragon 1441, thank you for the follow. Okay, so this stands on the launch pad without a problem with a full big tank. So I'm gonna assume if I build the rest of the rocket, just revert flight to the vehicle assembly. If I fly this back after it launched something to space, we're gonna go ahead and assume that this is gonna not exceed the weight of a full big tank. Right? Also, this has enough delta V to go single stage to orbit this way. Okay. So... You know, the thing is, I'd like to actually have the thing be less of a stupidly huge thing and more of a this kind of tank. But getting 9 engines under this is just not gonna happen. Not even with the smallest engines we have. Because, you know, that's just no. Okay, so get on there. Something like this, I'd say. More like something like frickin' this. That's about the right proportions. For now, no, get these in. Okay, so of course this does need the air brakes, which are there. 4 of those. Of course, you don't do anything to pitch or yaw, you just deploy when I tell you to. Then we're gonna go ahead and have... I didn't want to open that. And have the huge remote guidance unit on here. Bunch of batteries. Or actually not batteries, let's have... Even if that's stupid compared to what the real thing does... I don't know about... How much battery power can we fit in here? Yeah. Also not. That's the way. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that looks fine. Then we of course need a reaction wheel. we offset that in here, that should be fine. And then we'd have a decoupler up here. Now I kinda wanna put a fairing in between this just for optical. That one. Exactly like that. You're not actually gonna do anything, so you're never gonna deploy. Don't worry. But that gives me the opportunity to also hide the RCS in there. RCS fuel. That looks really stupid. That's better. Okay. That's now how much monoprop? 396 units. That should be enough to write the thing and make it come back without a problem. Because, you know, we'd really only need the RCS for stability reasons. Gonna have like 2 or so of these up here. And does the Falcon 9 have any RCS ports apart from the one up there? Not really. Good. Then we're just gonna leave it at that. I really wish we had bigger landing legs. Because these look kind of stumpy. But yeah, and anyway. So that would be that. And up here we're just gonna have a dummy payload, so I don't know, something like something I really just want to see real quick. Can I? Nope. You can't. Still can't adjust the size of the fairing of an engine. So we're just gonna have this up here. And a tank and a dummy payload in a fairing. Like, I don't know, orange tank. Oh. I'm a bit high with that stuff. No, I'm not wording. The thing was a little bit high in the building. That was what I was going for. So build fairing. That. Okay. So, does that look kind of okay? Yeah, that should look kind of okay. comparatively. I mean, the actual second stage has like really small fins on top here. Like, I don't know. What can we use for that? That's way too big. Like, really, something like this would work for that. Okay. So our first stage, you are completely in the wrong direction, because of course you are. You're not gonna open that. You're gonna deploy that. That's the next thing that. Okay. Something's weird here. Oh, okay. So Kerbal Engineer apparently has no fun with a reverse fairing. That's what we're getting at here, right? Yep. Wrong. What? Suddenly we don't have the thruster weight. I guess this stuff here up here is a little bit too heavy then. How about we reduce the fuel in this to 0? So this is really just a dummy payload. Something's not right here. Like, screw it. This is... Okay, no frickin' way. I'll need to actually test this. I can't... Oh. Okay, so you down here, you down here, you in here. I think that's what was missing there. I didn't put that where it should be. I'm just gonna try if this works. Like, even slightly. Save that for now and put some launch clamps on here. Okay, save and launch and see if this works. Oh yeah, by the way, I totally have ambient light adjustment now, which is actually pretty cool, considering that it's pretty annoying if you can't see stuff on the stream or on the video afterwards if I happen to have a pretty dark screen. Anyway, SAS on, and in 3, 2, 1, go. That's not happening. Good. Good, good. we know that that is not possible. That's a thing that is okay. We're gonna go back to vehicle assembly and have a good long look at what we're using as an engine. So, as I said, 9 engines is kinda a little bit of a problem to do with the vector engine, but since that's the next, the stronger engine actually by far, I'm gonna make this work. No matter how I have to put these. Yeah, I'm gonna try what happens if I just put him like this. And can I have another stage? Thank you. This down here, and that down here, that down here, and those down here. And then we decouple, and that's the next thing to happen. Yeah. Okay, let's just see if this works. Save. Also maybe limit the gimbal to like 40% on the other ones and like 69%, I don't know, on the inner one, because these have a lot of gimbal and I really don't need a lot of gimbal on this. Save this and launch it.